Hi, family. I hope you're good. I hope you're feeling blessed. It's your sister, Portia Mohau, again. Thank you so much for being part of the channel. Thank you so much for walking with me, for praying for me, encouraging me, and supporting me. I would like to thank the old subscribers, the new subscribers, the returning subscribers, the channel members, and the passerbys. To those who do not know me, my name is Portia Mohau, a woman who once lived an extraordinary life. She is just an ordinary woman. Family, thank you so much for sharing the channel. Kindly hit your like button as it helps the channel to reach people that may consult or people that are still held down to the things that I used to do, and to those who consult people who were like me, and those that need to understand that indeed Jesus saves. Let me not waste much of your time and share a story with you of a man who came to me to consult and say, Gogo, I want to understand where the problem is. I just don't get a woman to marry. I'm tied down to my old girlfriend that I've been with for more than 10 years. Every time I ask to marry her, she doesn't accept. So much that I've started having relationships outside. First, I had a mistress within the boundaries of me being with her, a mistress that I dated for more than a year. She found out, and I'm so afraid of her. We separated with the girl that I was cheating on with. Then I went on with the second one, the third one. It was like a cycle. As it was going, now it comes to a concern as to I'm not getting younger. My girlfriends outside get miscarriages, and she doesn't want me to get married to her, and I love her, but I don't understand why are we not getting married. So as he was talking, I stopped him. I stopped him because of the blinking direction signal that this man, where he comes from, he is vulnerable, he is weak. But the one he is sharing a bed with is coming from a generation of witchcraft. So I look at him, I take the bones and throw them down in order for me to tell him what I see. I first ask him, who told you to be sharing the bed with your woman when she's on her menses? Who told you that you should be intimate with her during those days? I ask him, why do you sleep on top of linens that she blotted on? And why don't you change your mattresses that she blotted on? I tell him by what I'm seeing that she literally left a link of her blood everywhere. You slept with her in your mother's house. There's a blood stain of her in that house. You slept with her in your sister's house. There's everywhere you went, she made sure she leaves blood stains. And you always went intimate when these blood stains are remaining. I ask him, why did you do that? Why do you do that? And he jumps like, oh, sorry, Gok, I didn't know there's a problem because we always share it. I said, no, you don't share it. You went above that. She made you even drink from her pot during her menses. Why did you do that? And he was just, someone who didn't know what I meant by that. So I tell him that you drank from the blood that feeds witches from where she comes from. And she probably doesn't know this. What you can do is you can reach out to her and come with her here so that I stop this. But there's going to be a tough ritual to follow in order to free you from this curse and the stronghold that came through a woman that you're in love with. And I need to make you aware she's innocent, but her bloodline is not. So he says it's going to be difficult. I say the first thing that I want you to do is I want you to go to all the places that you have been with your girlfriend. You have left blood stains, be it on the mattress, be it on the, if you still have the linen sheets and everything, clean it, burn it if you can, change it. But a linen that you still have in your possession, bring it to me. And the second one, I will give you something in order for you to go and speak to her, convince her to come with you to me. He managed to do the first one. He burnt his mother's bed, got another one, burnt his own, got another one, went to his sister. The sister told him that, no, I washed the mattress. Don't mind it. Don't worry about it. And he was like, I want to buy you a new mattress. And the sister was just happy to have a new bed. So he went on making all these excuses without detailing much of what's happening in his life. And he brought me an old towel that it was there with stains. So he just kept collecting and fulfilled the first assignment which I gave him. Then he came to me, I worked on him and gave him something to command his woman. Faithfully so and submissively so, the girl came along. And when she came along, I undressed her and I could see the marks. And I told her that you are a person that was marked and chosen to feed the pot of witches in your family. Your blood is a curse to any man that you come in contact with. And I have to unmark you. And by unmarking you, I'll have to have some of your family members, probably you have to take me to their graves because I cannot pose it on another person, but the mark has to be removed from you. I need to put it on somebody else. And then from their own, like the old witches, even those that are in your family, they will find it there. It's a witchcraft, and they know if I leave it here, they will know it's a mark that has been reversed by another witch. So I did work on her, but I told her this is the tough part of it because the other one, simple, it's me who handles it. You are going to be on your menses sometimes, as you know, you are a woman, but you're not going to be intimate with this man for the next coming 1 year. And you have to do it the way you've been doing it together. You have to, if you feel like kissing, you will kiss, no intimacy. And when you are on your periods, you still have to be around him, no intimacy. You have to control yourselves, your bodies for the next coming 1 year, and make sure that you don't leave your blood drops everywhere, because through your blood, you're cursing other people. And wherever, including friends, people, where you went and you know that there was an accident regarding your menses, you have to go back to those people if you remember them and speak to them, because your blood is feeding a pot of witches in your family and giving them right to other people's families, especially the weakest ones, just like him. So the girl was coming along, and I managed to work on them together. But at the point of her freedom, after 1 year, they managed to control themselves. At her freedom, family, you know, she was in love with this man, the man was in love with her, but at the gain of freedom for her, she dumped the man and got married to somebody else. The man came back to me crying, broken and everything. I showed him the good and the best side of it all, that you know what, maybe it was through you she had to regain her freedom. If you want me to reverse things for her, I can. But if you want to let her go with her freedom and get yourself another woman, it is so. So the man came to me and said, I have another amongst the mistress that I had. I want to marry one of them who got pregnant first time and got miscarriages because I didn't know what I'm followed by. But he said, but Gogo, check her. That was one of the funniest clients I ever whoever consulted me, and I groomed him, and I somehow feel happy that I didn't groom him to evil, to deeper evil. I would just say God also. Let me just say God instructed or directed my life to just mold this young man with wisdom, because he was not necessarily a person that loves evil, but he was a person that loved knowledge, understanding, and solving problems, not in a bad manner. So he said to me, Gogo, check her, check the background, check. I want nothing to do with anybody that is coming from any witchcraft background. I've learned my lesson. I've wasted more than 10 years and I don't want to do it again. I love this girl, but of course not like the one I used to be with, but I've been with her for years as well. So please just check her, do a background check on her. Just check her spiritually so that I know that I'm gonna have a child at the end of the day, and I'm gonna be in a marriage that is not followed by any dark thing that comes from our backgrounds. So I checked the girl. I found the girl to be very, very innocent, from a pure, clean slate background, and she was just a weakling, because these are people without a back. People without backbones are people that I consider to be living life just like that. Your faith has to be directed somewhere. And I pray to God that your faith is not directed to created beings. One, it's not directed to idols. It's not directed to dark deities. I just pray that your faith is directed to where it's supposed to be directed, as a creature of God who created everything. I just leave it at that. So my boy, if I would put it that way, was reunited with his I can't call it long mistress or whatever, but she was part of that circle of, and the young lady was freed through the curiosity of her own boyfriend. Her boyfriend just wanted to find out, why am I not getting married? He got married to his mistress and they had a beautiful life, and he was like a son to me, still is. Yeah, even when I'm born again, he will be like, he would usually send me messages like, are you sure you are not coming back to your call? And I'm like, no, I'm not coming. You better get saved. You better go for Jesus. And he told me where they were going. They are staying somewhere in Johannesburg. A few times he had told me they visited this church, but he would be like, I don't refuse anything. He has questions, those people that always have questions. Why is it Christianity comes in this form? Why is it, those people, you still need to teach them? He is a son. I would say I gained even from darkness, but went with me to light. And to God be the glory. Wherever he is, he's okay by God's grace. This video, family, it has nothing to do with certain standards, I know that the world is evolving, as people would put it, and do not do things that attract evil to you. and do not only lift the banner of modern day lifestyles, and more than you uphold the banner of spirituality. Because before schools, before everything, there was one school, and there will remain one school, God. You see, and God made humans in a perfect image that is of him. And above all, he made humans to have the spirit man. You see, you can imagine life before the fall of Adam. Why am I saying this? Don't respect the knowledge of now coming to understand things like hygiene more than you respect the things of spiritual life. You know, if you uphold your hygiene this way, let your spiritual person also uphold spiritual hygiene in a certain way. You see, a woman was not meant to just leave their menses anywhere. You understand? In the old times, it was a time that is considered ritually unclean. You were not even permitted to come to certain areas. Not necessarily to say those are superstitions and whatever. It is a respect to a woman. You see, you cannot, because everything, family, we see with our naked eyes, there's always that which we do not see with our naked eyes. What do you eat? There are certain things that follows human beings in order to cause destructions that don't eat them, but they eat out of you. So you need to be cautious with where your menses are. A man was not meant to drink from your pot when it's in your menses. A man was not meant to see it. Thank God I was born in the 80s. In the 80s, even when that would happen in front of elderly women, you would be covered either with a cloth or something just for people not to see your menses. You need to respect yourself the way you respect yourself after childbirth, even during your menses, because the world is wicked. You may put the modern lifestyle into it, but you see, from your menses, there are churches that stand. From your menses, there are families that get broken. From your menses, there are curses that are placed from people. From your menses, there are people who can lose their lives. Respect your menses just the same way you should respect your breast milk. I love you. God loves you more. Stay blessed.